Hello to everyone. We are still in the very beginning of the new year. Whatever is connected with our true nature and the truth in general is unlimited. So the newness that the new year reminds us of is a matter of how aware we are of our thoughts and how creative we are based on silence. So the more we're able to see the silence between our thoughts and see that we are this silence, the more we are able to create, to express the silence with thoughts that feel new, that are full of positivity, full of truth. So we listen to this kind of thoughts from this space of silence. So silence itself is newness, and the thoughts we're listening to are the result of silence, of truth. And so they have so much power of newness within themselves.
You must not consider your becoming a Brahma Kumar or Kumari to be something ordinary. To become a Brahma Kumar or Kumari in itself is a speciality. And because of this speciality, you come into the list of special souls. This is why to become a Brahma Kumar or Kumari means to belong to the Brahmin clan, Brahmin world and family. If after becoming a Brahma Kumar, there is an ordinary activity or an activity of the past, then not only would you cause a loss for yourself, but because you are not a Brahma Kumar in isolation, you are all members of the family, you would therefore also accumulate the burden of defaming the Brahmin family. It is a duty of every Brahmin to maintain the honor of the Brahmin world.
In our world today, we use a lot of words to communicate, and many of them are associated with different experiences and meanings for each one of us. So to be a Brahmin, to be a Brahma Kumar or Kumari, one way to understand it is that we are students of the truth, and truth is light. Brahm, light. Brahmin, the one who studies truth. And of course, truth is connected with the self, being a soul. So studying how to be soul conscious again. And it's not that we are not a soul, but we are learning how to see it constantly. And this aspect of light, or seeing the self as a soul, necessarily implies that we experience the qualities. So it's not only a matter of light or a student of truth. All of these, truth, self, light, the self as light, lead us to see that we are qualities that we are here to experience. So when I experience these qualities, which means that I'm a good student, I'm a good Brahmin, then the result is what reflects in my life every moment. And so really one cannot play with truth in a sense, um, think that we are in truth or that we experience truth and externally in our everyday life. This doesn't show, doesn't reflect. And this is the way to honor truth, to honor this uh, life. And of course, the ones who come together and interact and have the same aim. The word clan is used, but in the sense that uh, it is like-minded people that are so focused and dedicated to the principles of truth. And the invitation is for everyone to belong to this truth. Everyone is truth. The invitation is for everyone to see it and interact based on this truth.
So, to which world and clan are you going to fulfill your responsibility? You even confess things very well. I did not want to do that, but I did it to please someone. Is it possible that souls without knowledge can be permanently happy? You renounce your elevated karma and dharma because of souls who are sometimes happy and sometimes get upset. Those who don't have this religion don't belong to the Brahmin world. You pleased a few souls, but you also disobeyed the directions of the Almighty Father. So what did you attain? And what did you lose? No matter how much you make yourself move along with that cleverness, it is not making you move along, but crying out. Don't think that this center is a place of the instrument souls. You may fool souls, but in front of God, 100,000-fold is definitely accumulated for every action in the account of every soul. You cannot fool yourself in this account. This is why the Father feels mercy for such clever children.
So, Almighty Father, Mother, the parent of souls of each one of us is the Supreme Soul, the one who is Almighty because he's never deceived by illusion to think that he's someone that he's not. So each one of us has the same nature, and we are like the parent. We are as well powerful. And when there is no illusion within us, when we see clearly, we experience what we are, and we experience the nature, and then you cannot say or do something different than what you are. If we experience and we are so firm because of this experience of our true qualities, then what comes from the heart in a natural way and in a way that can never be compromised is to share this with others and also with these loving feelings of showing to others that they are also these. So one can never compromise his own truth for others, because when you realize that others are following their own mind, their own temporary and never changing opinions, then how can one follow the opinions of others when you, within your silence, within your truth, have experienced the highest consciousness, which is so beneficial for the self and for others? And who would like to try and convince others when they themselves don't experience the truth and don't express it, that they're doing something right? one wouldn't want to do this, and if we do it, it's a matter of time for us to realize in front of truth that this is not of benefit and better not to do it from now on.
The clan, the family, is the family of souls. And there is a awareness of defaming the name of who you are, where you belong, or glorifying that name. At the present moment, the signal that comes from nature and the Supreme Soul is that human souls defame the name of a soul, the name of a human being, the name of society. There isn't much that we can truly be proud of. And when with spiritual knowledge you understand the responsibility of putting things right, then you understand that defamation or glorification is a consequence of your actions. If you take it jokingly and you continue with being in two boats, sometimes being aware that you are a soul, sometimes being on the other side, being a body, indulging in past, in wrong habits, giving sorrow, taking sorrow, then there will be some consequences. It is a signal to all human souls and a signal to all students. As a student, how much you take and how much you give. There is a law of karma, of how much sustenance you receive and how much do you glorify or how much you defame. The way that you are taking and giving, the exchange that exists. But ultimately, beyond defamation and glorification of a country, of a family, of a clan, is really protecting and glorifying once again the name of being a soul. A soul means to be a guest here, means there are zero attachments, zero expectations, zero desires. And the relationship with the Supreme Soul is a relationship of complete trust, love, obedience, loyalty, and nothing else. So it's a good signal for all of us. It is good to see the positive side, and it is also good sometimes to understand the consequences cannot be avoided. Whatever you do, you have to reap the fruit of that. Anyone else would like to share? Would you like to suggest a practice for the day?
What is my religion? Religion comes from religere, means reconnect, connect again with the self. And connect means I just see who I am and I give my attention to who I am. And each one of us sees then that we are a guest. The guest is this silent being, this silent presence. Can I see the self as this being that comes totally free and full, within this world of matter, can I see clearly in front of me the contrast between this physical body that belongs to matter and the guest, the self, that comes and uses temporarily this body. And when I'm able to keep this contrast while in action and seeing more and more clearly who I am, then in a very natural, authentic way, every action of mine, starting with my mind, which is the first karma, the first action, every word or every physical action will reflect my religion. Religion, that is the nature of the true self, which is the same for everyone. My true dharma, nature. And how lovely this is for the self and for others. Because this is the only reason why we're here, to express the self, the silent guest who is full and who is free from any bondage.
Thank you. We'll meet again tomorrow at the same time. Thank you. Bye-bye.